Okay, now that whoa, a little close to the camera, sorry. Hey guys, Profe Pablo here, Spanish teacher turned Minecraft engineer. Today we are starting a series on how to make our own texture packs and resource packs in Minecraft. As you can see, I'm holding a stone block with a smiley face. That was just to test everything. We are going to test this out, get everything set up so that we can work in the future. This first step is so important. You have to do it to be able to effectively use resource packs, but once you have it set up, it'll be easy to change textures in the future. Let's get going. Now, I do want to say that this first video is going to be for Windows PC. I'll do another video at a different time on Mac, but this one is specifically for Windows. So there's a couple of things that we want to do. The first thing is you want to open your library, come up here, type in %appdata%. That's going to take us to the folder called app data, and you'll notice that took us into roaming. We want to back out into app data right there. Then double click on local, come down to packages, click on that, scroll down until you see Microsoft Minecraft. This is for Bedrock Edition this time. Here it is. And then from there you are going to go into local state, games, and here you have a com.mojang folder. Now if you open this folder, it is going to take you to all sorts of things. It's got behavior packs, resource packs, skin packs, and so I'm backing back out here to the Mojang, com.mojang. I'm going to right click, and I am going to go over here, which says pin to quick access. What that's going to do is create a shortcut for the folder right here so that I can easily access it in the future, which is exactly what I want. Now, the next thing that we are going to do is we want to make sure that we have a graphic or photo editing software. Now, for Windows PC, I highly suggest using Paint.net because it's good and it's free. So if you go up here and you type in get paint.net, make sure it says get up here, get paint.net, it's going to take you to this paint.net page. And you can click here to get a free download. And then it gives you two options. One is get it on Windows 10. That's paid. And if you want to support paint.net, that's a great way to support them, is by paying for it. Or you can click on this button, which will give it to you for free. And then you click up here again one more time. And as you can see, it's downloading it down here. I'm going to open File, double click there, type in my PIN. You could just do Express install, that's not really a problem. You agree to the terms, and you wait. Okay, once that's downloaded, you can start Paint.net if you want. And go ahead and minimize that. We can close this. All the windows that we need to close. Actually, I'm going to go back here to my browser because now we need to download the vanilla resource pack. So up here in the search bar, type in Minecraft add-ons. And one of the first options should be this Minecraft.net add-ons. You'll come to this page, and there's a lot of good information here. You can watch it or you can skip it. And we are going to go down here to resource packs and click that. Resource packs can change the textures of the game, sounds, and other things like that. I'm going to go ahead and open File, and I will see that my vanilla resource pack is over here in downloads. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to right click, I'm going to cut that, then I'm going to go to com.mojang, go to resource packs here. And there's lots of ways to do this. This is just the way that I'm doing it. You can already see I was working on a resource pack there. And I'm going to paste it, this zipped folder, right here in the com.mojang folder. And again, there's lots of different ways to do this. I just find that this is one of the easiest ways. Now I'm going to extract everything in that folder. So I go up here to extract, extract all, extract. And it will probably take a minute because there's a lot of files in there. And here I have my vanilla resource pack. Now if I open this up, I've got all kinds of cool things going on. I can go here to textures, blocks, which is the first thing that we're going to be working on, and I can change any of these blocks. But I want to keep this vanilla resource pack as a guide to always be able to go back to. You'll notice that this resource pack has kind of a hierarchy of folders. So for example, if I want to change a block, I have to go into vanilla resource pack, textures, blocks. And sometimes that can get a little confusing. So what I like to do is just take this resource pack. We're going to copy it and we are going to paste it. Again, it might take a minute. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and delete this old resource pack out of there. And so now I have a copy of the resource pack. I'm going to title that Profe Realistic Pack, because I'm going to make a resource pack that makes everything look a little more realistic. I'm going to double click on that. And now I have an option here. So I can keep everything, all these folders in here, and just slowly change each piece one at a time. The problem is that this is a huge file, and if you want to transfer this to, for example, your mobile phone or something like that, it can get pretty weighed down. So what I would suggest doing is, right now I'm just going to be focusing on textures. I can delete everything that is not textures in the meantime. I can go back later and add these folders, but for right now I just want to delete these. So I'm going to delete that. I'm going to delete all of these. Now I need to leave MANIFEST.JSON and pack icon. I'll explain what those are in a minute. Okay, so all I'm left with are my textures, and all I want to work on are my blocks, so I'm actually going to delete all of this as well. Now, all that being said, I could have left all of the folders in here. It wouldn't have made that much of a difference. Basically, what happens is if the game can't find that folder with that particular skin or whatever you're making, it'll default to the game's default. So what I'm doing by erasing all this is I'm saying, hey game, use all the defaults except what I tell you to use in this resource pack. So now I have my Profe Realistic Pack set up. But what I need to do now is go down here. This is a really, really important step. I need to go to MANIFEST.JSON. Now, you're going to see this code. You might start freaking out. Don't freak out. You can change the description here. So I'm going to change this to, this is Profe's Super Realistic Pack. Hope you have a fast PC. And then the name is going to be Profe's Super Realistic Pack. I'm just going to take this name and copy it down here where it says description down here. And then the one thing that we need to change here is this UUID. Now, this is a number that is given to your resource pack that makes it unique from all other identifications. And we need a UUID generator for that. So go to your web browser, type in UUID generator. One of your first links should be this page. Make sure you're on version 4. And then you can just take this number, copy that number, come back here, highlight that, and paste. Okay, and then we need a new one down here as well that's different. So you refresh this page, copy this number, go over here, and we are going to paste just like that. After you're done doing that, you can go to File, Save, and your manifest.json is ready to go. Now you can also change your pack icon. Now I've already made paint.net my default for PNG files. What you might have to do the first time is go here and go to Open With, and then choose paint.net, or if that doesn't show up, go to Choose Another App, and you search for paint.net, and then press Always Use this app to open PNG files. That'll make it your default. So here I have the grass block, which is pretty standard for the icon. That's all this is the icon for your pack. And you know what? I'm going to be lazy. I'm just going to make it blue-ish. There we go, blue and purple, perfect. So I'm going to save that. And now I have my pack icon ready to go. Now I can go into textures, blocks, and I can choose any block I want. And just for kicks, I'm going to choose stone. So I looked for stone up here in the search bar. I'm looking for stone. Just the normal stone. There it is. Double clicking that, and you'll notice that the file is super small. That's because it's 16 by 16 pixels. So what I'm going to do is zoom in. I don't want to give this a lot of detail right now. All I'm doing is making sure that we set up our folders correctly. So I'm going to go here to the pencil tool, and I'm just going to draw a quick smiley face on this. And I'm going to give him a nose and maybe some eyebrows. There we go. We have a smiling stone. So I'm going to go to File, Save. I just go with the default, so I'm going to say OK. And now I'm going to open up Minecraft. Now again, remember, this is Minecraft Bedrock Edition. Java, you can also do this, it's just the steps are just slightly different. I'm going to go to Play. And then I'm just going to create a new world here. Create new world. Make sure I'm on creative so that I can get my item easily. Go down here to resource packs, my packs, and there we have, see my icon, the purple and blue, Profe Super Realistic Pack. There's my description. This is Profe Super Realistic Pack. Hope you have a fast PC. We're going to activate it. It's going to go up here to activate it. I'm going to press create. Okay, now that I've created my world, I'm just going to go ahead and give myself a stone. Give that piece stone. And yes, look at that. Here we have our smiley face dude. He's smiling on top of the block and on the sides. But hey, it worked. So guys, that is it for setting up the folders for your resource pack. Later we'll be working on modifying the textures and eventually the sounds. Now some of you are going to be wondering how you can get this on your either console or on your smartphone. I'll be doing videos on that separately. If you have any questions, be sure and reach out to me on Discord. The link is below in the description. I'm happy to answer any of your questions. Hope you guys learned something new. And like always, thanks for watching!